Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, So Dancing. I'm So, and this year is about taking a shot at something I have not done before, starting with 6 promises for 2026. As I mentioned in my last video, I have always been terrible at resolutions, and what would usually start really strong in the first 3 months would fade out into distant memories in the long run. So what I started a few years back now was just goal setting. When I came into the next year, how did I want to feel? And I'd write them once, completely forget about it, pick up the journal again maybe in like June or July, about halfway through the year, and see how far I'd come, if there's any that I accidentally forgot about in the wayside, and then close the journal again. And then come the end of the next year, I had discovered that even though I wasn't constantly looking at it, I wasn't constantly doing it, by the time I reached the next year, I had accomplished everything that I had set out to do. And now that we're in 2026, or I was going to say coming into, but it is 2026 now. Now that we're in 2026, I wanted to go about this a little bit differently. I still like the concept of no resolution setting because, like I said, the obscure goals of like lose 15 pounds or read 17 books are just things that were always good in theory, but I couldn't find a way to execute in the long run. So as a result, this year I wanted to move from goals to promises. I thought a lot about how your life can change in big ways from little things. For me, one of the biggest examples is I finally put on my big boy pants and found a new doctor. And when I came out, I got all my blood work and they were like, you need to take more vitamin D. And it's something I heard a lot growing up. I never did it. And then suddenly I realized when I added this thing back into my life, I was sleeping better, I was eating more consistently, and overall the day felt less gray, which likely was due to the eating and sleeping more. Could completely be correlation, not causation, but it made me realize how you can change one little thing in your life and it can have a really large impact. So, my 6 goals for 2026 are adding back these little things into your life to make them just a little bit easier to do. I wrote a lot over the end of 2025, including this journal. So if you would like, I want to read the promise to myself, and if anyone wants to join, please feel free to come along for the journey. So let's make a promise. In this next year, I don't know what exactly to expect, but I want to try something new. So let's make a promise. 6 promises for 2026 to be exact. In this new year, you will build a life you want to live. To live a present life and not one you are constantly trying to numb from. And this feeling of willingly and intentionally existing is a feeling we can build to last. Here's my mini list for life ahead to get started if you do not have one. I'll put the list here so you can read along. 1. I want to go walk in nature at least once a weekday and once every other weekend. 2. Eat breakfast. Mini condition is within 2 hours of waking up. 3. Swap late night scrolling with one hobby twice a week. Drawing, sewing, dancing, whatever you love or want to explore. 4. Alter my sleep schedule to sleep more. 5. Take vitamin D. And 6. Frame life around the events you care about. The goal is to find ways to reduce the daily stressors of life. I'm not trying to fix your life, but to take life in, to fit your body instead of wearing experiences like a suit that does not suit you at all. A trial of sorts, if you will. And we will see what happens. This is for those who want life to be different. This is for those who want life to be different. Different from how it feels today, if you want to continue to stay in the same environment. In order to change your life, you have to move differently. Or even if you do decide to move, behaving the same in a new environment is also granting the possibility of the same result. I do not know if I can protect my vibe or not, but that's the fun of experiments. So I'm going to create 2 charts. One is for those who wish to start with my promises, and one is for those who have their own. And if you're interested in coming along for the journey, let's track it together. For every day you follow a promise, give yourself a sticker. So, to 2026, I promise to live. Let's make a promise. Yeah, that is what's been on my mind a lot recently. And in this I actually have a breakdown of each one of these points. So I will be probably releasing that in a separate video after this. Yeah. It's just breaking down why each one of these things are important to me. Oh, also, just as a disclaimer, the charts that I mentioned here, I mean, feel free to screenshot the screen here. I'll put both. But I also decided to create templates and put them on my Etsy. So if you want one for your phone lock screen, if you want one to print to put on your wall, all of those options are there. So feel free to go down to the description and click the link if you'd like. Besides that, thank you for stopping by my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like it. If not, YouTube is free. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and thank you for stopping by my channel. It's promising to live. Bye.